I look back to in the beginning of the year in September and October when we were doing even social science, right? And we were using those textbooks and how much those kids were disengaged, right? I don't know about you, but I have a couple in my room who just sat there and like weren't engaged and really weren't into the program. And then science came along in January when we started this. Like if you think about it, like we started this in January, right?
Yeah.
Like from January until now, where they're at.
Yeah,
Like it's crazy how this has unfolded. But I look back and I look at their knowledge building circles and their inquiry process and how they're using that model in the classroom. We hear differentiated instruction all the time, right? But that's put into action. Like you can see the differentiated instruction and how those students learn.
And one thing I found great about that, especially with the lower level students, when they were somewhere in a rut or stuck where to go, they'd have those higher level kids saying, hey, listen, I found this, why don't you check this out? Or they would be able to explain them or show them something in a way that was easier for them to comprehend or that would make sense to them.
Even as a first year teacher, like what would you say like is a challenge in this?
As you can see from your knowledge talks, they can go forever.
Yeah.
And just being that facilitator and trying to make sure you're directing them and covering our curriculum expectations, because that's where it all comes back from, right? Our learning goals are always built on our curriculum expectations. Right. So just being able to take that step back, okay, it's time to move on.
It's okay that it goes longer.
Right.
Because this type of learning, when students are in a knowledge building forum, right? It's okay for me now, I know now that I can say it's okay for me to let go and take an extra week longer, because that extra week in the inquiry model, the outcome is that much more greater than spending another week reading a textbook.
You came to me and you said, we need to get rid of the textbooks. We don't need those anymore.
How many textbooks did we use?
None.
Hardly any, right? And this can test to student achievement and student engagement is not from a textbook. It's from their natural curiosity about the world around them.
And one thing I've definitely learned that I'm looking forward to continuing in my career is that the students love doing this.
I know.
It's not just turn to page 32,
read
it and tell me what you learn. It's I found this, and just the building, the knowledge building off of each other is just incredible.